Recently, I've been thinking a lot about what is your why? Now, we all know that making changes to your diet and the way you eat and starting a new exercise program, we know that it can be tricky. We know that we're not always consistent with it, and it can be quite hard, especially if we're out with friends who are eating all the things that we shouldn't be eating. It can be quite hard to stick to our guns and to stay true to what we know is going to be helpful for our PCOS. And the reason that your why is so important is because that's what gives you the strength and the motivation to say no to all the kind of temptations that are out there. Now, when I was first diagnosed with PCOS, my why was wanting to start a family. And so it became very easy. If there was something that I knew would not be helpful for my PCOS, it was very, very easy to say no. Because at that time, my thought process was, if I eat this, it is not going to aid me starting a family and falling pregnant. And so it was very easy. I just said, no thanks. And I ate what I knew would be more beneficial for my PCOS. Now, I'm very fortunate and very grateful that I have had 2 children. So having children and falling pregnant is no longer my why. And having had Josh is now 18 months old. So when I had Josh, it was quite tricky for me to get back onto the bandwagon. It was quite tricky to get back onto being quite strict with the way that I was eating. So I had to find a new why. And I have a couple of whys at the moment. My first why is that I want to be as healthy as I can be for my children. I want to be able to rough and tumble with them and go cycling and just enjoy my life with them. And so that is a really good why to help me to stay true to what I know in terms of managing my PCOS. It gives me the motivation that I need to take my supplements regularly, to exercise, to eat properly. My other why is all of you. You know, I'm being so blown away by the success of PCOS Diet Support, by the amount of traffic that we get and the amount of traction that PCOS Diet Support has gained in the last couple of years. And really that helps me to stay accountable and to stay true to what I know, because I know that I have a huge community of women who are coming to PCOS Diet Support for the support and the motivation that they need. So thank you for being part of my why. And my other why at the moment is I've been thinking a lot about the future. I read a crazy statistic the other day that 40% of women with PCOS will develop type 2 diabetes by the time they're 40. And that is a really scary statistic for me. And I'm determined that I will not be that statistic. I will not have type 2 diabetes in 5 years' time when I turn 40. I'm very determined about that. And I'm very determined that I want to live to see my grandchildren. I want to live in health until I'm very old. So I feel very determined that I will not suffer the secondary complications of PCOS. And that is my why. So today I want to challenge you. What is your why? What is your reason for sticking to a really good PCOS eating plan? What is your reason for making sure that you are as healthy as you can be? You need to know what your why is so that you make sure that you can stick to a great lifestyle and a great PCOS eating plan. I'm Taryn from PCOS Diet Support, and I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what is your why. So just leave me a comment below the video.